Nuclear Regulatory Inspection Manual, NMSS DFM, inspection procedure with the 88201 Appendix G with the Records Management Program Applicability Inspection Manual, Chapter 2600 2694, 88201 G01, inspection reject with the 0101, determine with the applicant license with the adequately established with the implementation record management, according with the Title 10 Code with the Federal Regulation, Section 7051, 7062A, with the determine the applicant with the license record management system adequately coordinated and integrated with the other management measurements. 88201 G2 with the inspection record with the inspection with the intent with the provide with the inspection record with the guns with the applicable with a wide variety with the potential with the construction with both existing and new fuel cycle with the system of the project with their 8 scope and complexity with the risk of the public health. See if the result of the not all subsection subsection of the appendix may be applicable with the implementation of the recommendation and scope of the hours of the new fuel cycle of the facility with the document principle and inspection plan with the facility with the developed and current with the inspection manual chapter with the 2694 with the fuel cycle facility appendix committee with the provide additional management measure with the inspection guidelines for the plant modification inspection of the existing facility with not incurred with the implemented with the project with the use of the appendix in section with the penalty with the modification existing fuel with the cycle facility with the demo on the case with the currents with the inspection manual chapter 2600 with the appendix B with the nuclear regulatory core inspection requirements 0201 record management program determine the applicant license establish the implement effect with the record management program according with the applicable requirements and or commitments 0202 records with the items related on safety failure with the determine the applicant license maintaining the updating with the records items relied on for safety failures according with the Title 10 CFR 7062A3 88201G03 inspection guidelines, specific guidelines 0301 record management program inspection record 20201 requirements for the management records with the according with the nature of the facility with the head with the risk of the with the inspectors for the review with the related with the handling storage health with the safety record with the records generated with the need with the design with the construction operation decommissioning phase with the facility the review should provide with a reasonable assurance with the records management function adequate coordinated with the integrated with the management and other management measures 0302 with the items relied on for safety failure with the inspection requirement 002 with the items required by the Title 10 7062A3 with the applicant licensure with the maintain on the record failure with the required retrieval with the nuclear regulatory inspection, nuclear regulatory commission inspection documentation, even to discover the items relied on for safety management with the measure of the fail with the performance function with the undeeming with the degraded with the performance measure with the 7061 or not so with the drive of the records may be identified with the items relied on for safety management measures of the have the fail with the safety function with the date with the discover the date with the estimated date with the failure with the duration estimated duration with the time the item was able to performance function with the effect of the items relied on for safety management measure of the end of their safety function and the effect for the purpose of the case of the failure whether the failure was imminent contact performance requirements of the upon with the demand over both any of the corrective and compensatory action with the mistake of the failure must be recorded at the time of the discovery the record of the failure with the update with the promptly with the upon the conclusion of each of the failure investigation relied on for safety management and the management measures 88201 G04 resource estimate completion on the pending for the dependent with the specific facility with the determinant with the principal inspection plan with the details of the resource estimate identified IP 88201 section 4's resource estimate 88201 G05 procedure completion of the procedure completion of the dependent specific facility was determined by the principal inspection plan for the facility 88201 G06 reference with the NUREG with the 1520 standard review plan fuel cycle facility license application revision 2 end. Okay. That was a nuclear regulatory inspection manual with the records management.